everybody. Okay, I'm going to show you how to apply these wraps here onto my left hand so that way you can see just how easy it is. Don't forget, well, to get your Jamberry heater, or you can use a blow dryer. There's all different kinds of techniques. What I wanted to tell you first was that a lot of blogs that you might see out there, pause, I'm going to go ahead and clean while I tell you guys. There's a lot of blogs out there that tell you horrible things about these nail wraps, about how difficult it is to put them on. I myself had read about 10 to 11 with them all kind of having the same exact story, just worded a little bit differently, which made me slightly suspicious as far as, well, how can every single person have the same experience and not one single person have anything different about them? So of course I had to try them on my own to figure out just how difficult this was. So we're starting. You always want to start by cleaning off your nails. You don't want any excess dirt or oils that we do in our everyday lives. So you just want to clean that off. I personally like to use nail polish remover. Half of the time I run out of that stuff so fast because of my little girls. So I'll use alcohol. It dries out my nail beds, my fingers, makes nothing on there. So next I like to get my little purple pusher and just kind of push back any of the skin so that way I don't get my wrap attached to my skin, or else it won't stick as well. Also, I went and got my nails, what's called an overlay, and I put acrylic on top of my normal nails, so that way I can show all of my ladies who like to go and get their fingers done all the time that you can wear wraps over acrylics. And not only did I get the acrylic, but I also got the gel coating on the top. And on this, there are a few rules that they want you to follow so that way you get the best use out of your wraps here. Okay, so on here you're going to find the one that best fits your fingers, you know, sizing it here, looking to see which one fits the best. So I found one already that will fit my middle finger. I'm sure a lot of people do this a lot differently than I do, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut it in half. Now I don't want to touch the wrap with my fingers, so I'm going to get my little purple pusher. I think it's called like a cuticle remover, and I go ahead and pick it up like this. Okay, and I will bring my little Jamberry heater this way, and I go ahead and heat it up. On the instructions for Jamberry, they say 3 seconds. I do it maybe 4 or 5 seconds extra. Also, they said when you do have acrylic that you want to heat it up just a little bit longer, but you don't want to melt your wrap either. So I put it on here with the heat. I applied the heat for about 4 seconds. And I go ahead and I just get my little pusher again. And I press it down. Make sure that there's no air bubbles. Now the one thing that I do have a problem with, which can be difficult at times, I don't know if it's just me or if it's everybody, but I have a problem being able to cut using scissors with my left hand. I cannot do it at all. So here I have the nail where you see the wrap is sticking out here, and that's okay. And you can have any size nails. They can be really long or they can be extremely short. It doesn't matter because you will end up filing on the edge of where your nail is, so that way it ends up looking like this. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit more heat here directly using my little mini heater. Put direct heat over my wrap so that way I know that it's going to stick very well. And I can go ahead now and push it down with my finger and make sure that it's going to stay and that it stays on. Nothing is sticking up. I make sure that I have, hopefully that's in focus for you guys, that I have no bubbles. Okay, and I will just go ahead and keep doing that. Now I will try to go ahead and cut, but like I said before, I have a really hard time. But you can always, yeah, see, I cannot cut from my left hand at all. If you're like me and have the same problem, you can just go ahead and file it off. And sometimes you see this extra, I can actually use it for, sorry guys, that's my baby in the background, but I can actually use it for my little girl's toenails. I like to use the extra that I have.
Isaiah, juice.
Okay, and I just kind of file it off. You go in the downward motion in order to get that wrap off.
Sorry.